On the Basis of Sex stars Felicity Jones as Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And this is based on a true story. And I didn't really know much about Ruth Bader Ginsburg, honestly, going into this. I knew that there was a documentary about her that came out earlier in 2018, but I didn't catch it. And so that's why I was excited for this film, because I was like, you know what? I get to see at least a Hollywood kind of, slice of life, maybe type film. And Felicity Jones stars as Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Armie Hammer plays her husband, and this is the story about Ruth as she tries to fight for equal rights in the Supreme Court. Question is this a good film? Let me get into that. Firstly, let me just say this. The performances overall are very good. They're solid. Felicity Jones gives it her all. Same with Armie Hammer. Justin Theroux, I think I say his name right. He was in like Mulholland Drive and the TV show The Leftovers. I really like him personally, and he was good in this film too. This film has a neat, breezy score. It's well paced for the most part. It goes by fast. It's got a couple funny lines. The messages are good, obviously about equal rights. And I liked how it took place in the 50s and 70s, and you get to see the change of time. Now, that's about it in terms of outright positives, because there's a lot of mixed things in this film. I'll get into that. For one, I mentioned the time part. I kind of wish that they focused on like one part of time in her life, because it felt like a condensed version. Like you're not getting the full picture of her life. And I understand that, when you show the entire life, it's like, oh, it feels like too overblown or, very thinly written. And that's why I kind of wish that this film had like more cohesive and just focused. And I didn't feel as though this film was really focused. And it felt too, crowd pleasing instead of what it actually is very raw. Like it's a very raw subject matter that, even today there are people that, still are just like not about equal rights. It's messed up for sure, but it's still something that, isn't really talked about as much. And I think these messages are important. I just kind of wish that they were done better, even though I did say I like the messages. It's just I wish that they were done a little bit better, because again, it's just like Hollywood schmaltz. Don't get me wrong, it is entertaining and I liked the messages, but at the same time, I just can't help but think about what this film would have been if it had been better written and better directed. Because again, the actors are game, and the story itself is inspirational, but I just feel as though this is a film that missed the mark, not completely, but it's a film that could have been more than the sum of its parts. And unfortunately, I will be giving On the Basis of Sex a 3 out of 5 star rating, which gets the good old Frank's Red Hot rating. So, I know I said unfortunately because it sounds like I was disappointed, because I kind of was, because this seemed like it was an Oscar buzz type movie, where it was going to, actually be very good, a good quality film. And unfortunately, it's just okay, and that's kind of disappointing, but I'm not going to give it a 2 out of 5 because of that. And again, I feel as though if you are a casual audience member watching this, you'll really like this film. If you're more critical, such as myself, you'll probably think it's either okay or you just won't like it at all. But I'd say give it a watch. It's not terrible, but it definitely could have been more than it was. So that's my review, though, from On the Basis of Sex. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this film if you have seen it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you haven't seen it and you have any questions, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And what are your thoughts, guys, on equal rights? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Catch you guys later.